To the Negroes, the elect, the chosen people of the Most High, greetings. My name is Sister Gloria, and today's date is August 23rd, 2025. I'm coming to you with this topic entitled, A Sacred Bird Visiting a Chosen Family. Again, the topic is A Sacred Bird Visiting a Chosen Family. We arrived back at home in Barbados from being away for 3 weeks, only to discover here on our patio a sacred bird, a dove, sitting on eggs. Of all the places in Barbados and of all the trees around this beautiful island, this sacred bird chose our patio to hatch its young. For 2 weeks, this dove hatched her eggs and nurtured her young in a chair right on our patio. But on Friday, August 22nd, in the afternoon, while we were at home, the 2 baby doves flew up on the patio rail, waited a few seconds, and flew away toward the Caribbean Sea. It was as if they waited for us to be at home to thank us before they left. They could have flown away any time during that day or a day before, but they waited until the afternoon when we got home. Then they flew away. The birds left our patio in a mess, but cleaning up after them is not a problem. We were very happy to accommodate them. The dove is so sacred that it is mentioned first in the Hebrew Bible or Book of Remembrance, and secondly in the Apocrypha. Let's take a look at Genesis 8 through 12, and it reads, Also he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. Line 9. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand and took her, and pulled her in unto him into the ark. Line 10. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. Line 11. And the dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And line 12. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. Now let's take a look at 2 Esdras, chapter 5, line 26 and 27 in the Apocrypha. You may read lines 23 through 25 at your leisure. Line 26. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. Let me repeat that. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. Line 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast got thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. Despite what the Catholic Church and Christianity say, the law applies to only one people, the Negroes. It might be done away with for them, the Gentiles, but it is not done away with for us, the chosen people. It is a perpetual covenant, which means forever. So it behooves us, the Negroes, to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High perpetually. And I thank the Most High that He allowed this sacred bird to visit us, His chosen, whom He gave His law, and to no other nation. Please do not equate this sacred dove to Jesus, nor parallel it with the so-called baptism of Jesus or the fake New Testament. This sacred bird has nothing to do with Jesus or baptism. And by the way, why did Jesus have to be baptized? Did He sin? That He had to be cleansed in water? Isn't the purpose of baptism to be cleansed from sin and unrighteousness? Imagine Jesus, who supposedly is God in every way, being baptized in water in the filthy Jordan by his Edomite cousin, John the Baptist. It does not make any sense. The Most High used a dove, a sacred bird, as a sign to Noah that it was okay to leave the ark. I can imagine the Most High saying to him, Noah, the destruction is past, and it's okay now. You may leave the ark. A sacred bird visiting a chosen family. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and share this video, and ring that notification bell so that you will be notified when we drop new videos. Thank you so very much for listening, and may the Most High, the Creator of heaven and earth, and all that is in the earth, keep you awake and alert, and awaiting and anticipating the return of King David, Elijah the prophet, or whoever the Most High chooses to send back. But we know it will not be Jesus. Thank you.